We are recording, and this is the Budget Non-Analysis 2026. YouTube ki janta, hello. And I have with me a very special guest to do this non-analysis with. Say hello to Kabiran. Kabiran, for the people who don't know you, please, will you introduce yourself?
Oh my God, that's the most toughest thing to do. So, hey guys, I'm Kabirin. I try to understand and learn about economy every day. I make videos about those things, and every other rant that I have in me, I make videos about that. I try to bring in irony and satire into my work because I think you cannot live without that. You can't like talk about anything right now without irony. So that's what I do. You can find my work with The Wire. There's a show called Cracknomics that you can watch. It comes out weekly on a Saturday. There's also this social media feed that everybody has to keep up with these days. So I do make these weird videos once in a while. I try
Very
to,
fun videos, please. Not
yeah,
weird videos, fun videos.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about those. But yeah, I try to do that as well. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and sorry, I cannot stop thinking of the joke we did last time now. Kabiran, you reminded me. I will hold on to it. I will hold on to it. So, this is Kabiran, and we are going to talk about the budget. She has a special focus on economy, finance, etc. You can watch her show, as she said, Crackonomics. So, budget happened yesterday. Today is the second. We are recording this on the second night, and I have had time to process as well. वैसे process करने के लिए था क्या कबीरन उसमें बताओ हमको थोड़ा सा.
I think this time the most remarkable thing about this budget was it was extremely boring. Everybody was almost sleeping. It was only Modi ji's, thumping of the desk that was keeping everybody awake. Otherwise,
Super enthusiastically also at
super
times.
enthusiastic. It was like, what do you say? PT class में teacher होता है पहले he begins and then every student goes behind
Follows.
him. It was like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was extremely boring. Even Nirmala ji, when you look at her, she was like she's bored herself talking about all these things again and again.
Yes.
It's and all the even the Godi media channels. आपकी बार कोई एक्साइटमेंट ही नहीं था यार लाइक लास्ट टाइम आई रिमेम्बर 1 year दे वेंट इन एयर की हवा में बैठ के बजट करेंगे टाइप
ओ
चलाया
दैट्स
था
ट्रू. वो लास्ट ईयर हुआ था ना वो
लास्ट
नोएडा
ईयर आई
में कहीं
गेस
पे तो भी बैठ के
या
ऊपर हवा में
yeah,
बजट कर
yeah,
रहे थे यार.
yeah. Asman mein budget type something. So even Godi media had nothing to come up with. They were just
Damn.
bored and they were all like kartavya, kartavya, kartavya. जो boring terms आए थे वही बस चल रहा था. तो I think it was extremely boring basically.
Yeah.
And also as we will speak, we will come to know कि so many schemes and words and everything is rehashed. Even people making memes, I feel, were rehashing their memes from last year because it's basically the same thing.
Like
The
even
most
मीम भी नहीं बना रहे लोग.
meme
इतना
भी
बोर हो
नहीं
गए.
बना रहे हैं. Yes.
But you know, the thing is, I was watching it live, and as I said, I was trying to record a reaction video, honestly, because I thought, कुछ ना कुछ तो देंगे. Like, मेरे expectations, I started with low expectations, and I was like, I cannot be disappointed today. But then I got disappointed even then. I was watching my own reaction to her speaking, and I got bored looking at my face. I'm like, this is very rare. This rarely happens to me. I could sense myself just like zoning out at times when I was watching the recording. And there were such word salads used in the speech also.
Absolutely.
We'll come to that, but Kabiran, since this is non-analysis, we start from the basics a little bit. Please tell
Okay.
me why we should care about the budget though. Should we care?
Exactly. I was reading one article by Jayati ma'am. So she says the first sentence, she begins her article with ki after 12 years or so, why are we even giving any importance to this budget?
Hmm. Why
And I was
should
like,
we?
that is kind of my thought as well, because we have seen this government doing shit and actually not doing nothing. We've seen those things, and we are kind of we know ki what they will do. For example, there's a video that I made. I made a satire video. I wrote the script 2 days before, and I edited it on like 31st, and I scheduled it to be released on 1st at about 10 a.m. in the morning. And whatever I said was like, pre-budget thing only.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be about the budget, and that is all it is. I mean, मेरी जैसा बंदा कुछ भी नहीं है जो वो गेस कर सकता है कि क्या क्या होगा.
Hey,
Imagine.
but to be fair, मेरे predictions सब गलत निकले. Okay, so like I had
Yeah.
predicted a few things, and see that is what I was wondering कि इतना तो देंगे at least, right? So I was thinking there will be like a ton of things about, of course, upcoming elections, which is like कुछ तो West Bengal के बारे में, कुछ तो Assam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, कुछ ना कुछ देंगे. The only thing I found was coconut. And then
And sandalwood.
oh, and sandalwood also. True,
Yes.
true,
So
true.
every year they have to bring out something organic in their basket. So some years back it was millets. You remember millets?
Ah,
Last year it
yes.
was makhana board.
Oh,
You know,
last time
makhana.
Bihar makhana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makhana. And this year it is sandalwood. So every year मतलब एक organic के basket में से पकड़ लो. So at least you know something you are doing ऐसा feel हो जाता है. But next year there is no analysis of that.
Yeah.
Nobody is talking about that makhana board right now. What happened to it? Where is it?
अभी
Makhana
मैं
सस्ता होना चाहिए था ना. It's so expensive already.
yeah, I know. And also the second thing I was expecting was they would talk about VBG Ramji.
Yeah.
I was thinking कि I mean इतना बड़ा स्कीम लॉन्च किया है, मनरेगा को डिस करने को मिलेगा इन लोगों को अभी, because that is the favorite thing that Modi ji likes, cursing things that UPA has launched, etc. They didn't mention it at all, and I was like, what? The third thing I was also expecting was defense, because ये ऑपरेशन सिंदूर हुआ, ये हुआ, वो हुआ, because after every sort of war time or like any conflict, this was a big one. It escalated to next levels. I thought the defense would form like at least a marginal chunk of the budget speech or whatever. वो भी नहीं था. And I like predicted all of these things and none of them happened. I'm like, bro, क्या हो रहा है?
So VBG Ramji, I was sure they would not like mention because I remember reading this economic survey that comes before budget.
Yes.
So in the economic survey, there is this chapter on employment, and there is no mention of Manrega or what Manrega has done all these years in employment.
हाँ.
It is mentioned in the next chapter, which is the rural development chapter,
Yeah.
and there it is mentioned only once, and it is mentioned as if the time of Manrega is over. It has reached its limit. That is literally the sentence used for Manrega. And then they come to VBG Ramji saying that this scheme will now, you know, boost rural development and so on. Still, they do not say they will boost jobs exactly. They just say that rural development is बढ़ेगा type. So this year in the budget, they mention it once and they are saying the allocation for VBG Ramji is like 90,000 crore something, which is more than Manrega. Manrega was about 85,000 crore last 2 years in fact. So that increase is there. But again, the another component in VBG Ramji, which is the the state allocation. The state also has to allocate about 40% to this,
Right.
which increases the state ka budget, and the many states there do not have that much funds to
Correct.
actually allocate to the scheme.
Correct.
And
Wasn't
again, what
wasn't Rajasthan the one who was saying कि उनको 4.5 thousand crore ज़्यादा लगेगा to fund this current version of Manrega?
Yeah, and also Manrega was centrally sponsored scheme. So
Yeah.
center से state को पैसा मिलता था और बहुत सारों को मिला ही नहीं, जैसे कि वेस्ट बंगाल को नहीं मिला है.
Dues.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they may give that maybe now, but now the scheme is itself over. अभी election आ रहा है तो भी कोई फायदा नहीं होने वाला है.
Yeah. But what are the other? So overall, what was your impression? You said boring, but other than that, इसमें क्या है देखने लायक? Is there anything that stood out?
What stood out for me was what was not there, in fact.
Interesting.
Really, seriously, because those are concerns of a lot more people. For example, one major thing that they are leaving out for all these years is railway budget. Early railway budget used to be a separate budget altogether.
Oh, that's
And
true. Railways तो oh my god,
these
yeah.
people came and they first threw away railway budget entirely. उसको scrap कर दिया. Budget के अंदर ही include करेंगे. They were like that. But even here, this time, there is no mention of railway. Not even like single time they say rail का कुछ करेंगे.
There is this high-speed rail something they said, no?
Some corridor or something.
Yeah. But other than that, there is nothing. Yeah. There is no
There's nothing.
operating ratio. There is nothing.
There is nothing said about railway. There's nothing said about how they will develop railway, especially in the recent years. We have seen last year also.
Safety.
Stampede हुआ था, remember?
Yes.
कितने सारे लोग जा रहे थे, festival rush हुआ था. So we definitely need more trains.
Yeah.
And another thing is this Vande Bharat कब एक नहीं है यार.
ओ या वंदे भारत का मेंशन नहीं है.
वंदे भारत का क्यों नहीं है? बताओ ना क्या अचीवमेंट है आपका?
That's
Nothing.
true. That's true. That's true.
वंदे भारत का एक ही अचीवमेंट है, ऑफ कोर्स प्रधानमंत्री गॉट द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू डू दिस झंडा थिंग.
Inaugurated.
Apart from that, the speed of Vande Bharat has been consistently decreasing. There's been study that says that compared to the Shatabdi का speed भी कम हो गया उसकी वजह से, and even Vande Bharat it's supposed to be running at around 180 kilometers per hour or so, पर maximum उसका 90 something है यार.
हैं?
हाँ,
What?
why?
राजधानी का ज्यादा है.
राजधानी का 100 है मिनिमम.
Yeah, yeah.
का भी 100-120 टाइप है. तो what's the idea? I mean,
वो बस
now
it just looks very fancy and it is like it's just feeling आता है वो हमको.
and now there's a sleeper there, and there
Oh
are
yeah, Vande
influencers
Bharat
who are
sleeper is
making
coming. Yeah.
videos about the sleeper. But budget में there is nothing about it, and rail is something that railway infrastructure. I always believe in previous economic surveys and different other surveys, and a lot of economic data says that if you put like 1 rupee in railways, it generates 5 rupees. It's been a studied phenomena. So that is our real economy का मतलब multiplier effect होता है.
Yeah.
But that's not their concern at all.
And
So that was a big disappointment
okay,
for
so
me.
other
And
than
the second
railways,
was
yeah,
pollution. The second was pollution. Because after this so much talk of climate and AQI, especially in Delhi and other cities, there was not a single mention of pollution कि इससे लड़ने का कुछ करेंगे. अभी तो every city has pollution. It's not like only 1 or 2 places, and it's an all-year phenomena. It's not just some months now. So, but there is absolutely no plan. There's absolutely no empathy or
Yeah.
sympathy or whatever you say. There's absolutely nothing about
Actually,
pollution. That's
interestingly,
scary.
now that you mention it, there was this World Economic Forum में, I believe, Kallipuri, and who was it?
Geeta Gopinath or
Geeta
somebody, she was.
Gopinathan. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Geeta Gopinathan, who is an economist, and she used to be like in the World Economic Forum, and IMF, my bad. She said this, right? Which is like the problem with India is that not that the GDP is growing or whatever, that is a
Yeah.
natural phenomenon that will happen. Your most biggest economic problem is pollution.
Yes.
I think she's the one who has placed this in like this economic aspect of pollution
Yes.
sort of a thing. Of course,
Yeah.
like people who are breathing in terrible air will get affected because health ka expenditure badega. But other than that, I know for a fact that tourists have stopped coming to Delhi and most cities everywhere. And also, I think one of the reasons why people might not be investing in cities is because of pollution.
Yes, absolutely. Look at the foreign investors, for example. Why would they be coming?
Yeah.
Abhi, there's another announcement that was crazy in the budget was about this Khelo India. Like Khelo India कैसे करोगे when international global players are not coming? They're not willing to come to your place.
Oh yeah,
Because
the
of
badminton
pollution.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. And
And they
like
have plans to host Olympics and stuff, imagine.
वो अभी तक हुआ नहीं ना, उनका बिड
हाँ,
नहीं
but
हुआ
they
ना.
have plans.
हाँ, they have
So,
plans. मतलब वो तो plans तो करते ही रहते हैं. But you're right. I mean, like there was this badminton player who who preferred to get penalized rather than coming to India and play. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Okay, so pollution. So which means environment.
yeah. Pollution
Environment
mainly,
का तो
but
बात
of
था ही
course
नहीं.
environment और climate तो उनका है ही नहीं.
हाँ.
Climate के लिए one thing they have done, they have some carbon budget or something, 20,000 crore has been allocated to that.
Yeah.
But that is more like gimmicks, That is something that, I mean, I don't understand this very well कि ये कैसे जाता है. लेकिन basically companies जो carbon credit purchase करती हैं, ये उस तरह से manage हो जाता है. It's not like real solution. So
That's true.
there they have allocated about 20,000 crore.
Carbon capture 20,000 crore it says. Yeah. यहाँ पे Advait has a comment. He's saying Kerala got nothing from the budget and then they expect Malayalis to support the BJP. They are behind the rare earth elements to give it to A1 and A2. Ooh, rare earth! That's a good point. वो ये क्या है? Like, what is this whole rare earth thing that they are doing now? Rare earth corridor.
I liked what Trump said in World Economic Forum.
Right.
So he said that there is nothing called rare earth, there's only rare processing. And he's somewhat right there, you know, because the main thing about rare earth or all these elements which go in electronics and stuff, the main thing is how do you process them? And China right now has about 80% capacity to process them. No other country has that. They
Like
have been investing
magnets.
technology. So India to get there, it's not just about finding those rare earths, it's about processing them. So having that technology, investing in that, that I don't think they're going to do at all. So rare earth का जो भी चल रहा है, maximum क्या होगा? They will allocate some more jal jungle zameen to A1 A2 and be happy about it.
Oh yeah. वो तो I mean A1 A2 को खुश करना है उनको, like I mean I
Yeah.
hear you. So there is so you said railways, pollution. What else was there?
Yeah, these two things mainly. I
Two
was
things.
quite
I
disappointed.
have a
Yeah.
few also then, which is one is agriculture.
Of course, yeah.
फार्मर्स का तो मेंशन ही नहीं था. एग्रीकल्चर दे डिडंट टॉक अबाउट एट ऑल. एजुकेशन में इट वाज सो वियर्ड. लाइक द एजुकेशन पार्ट इन द बजट स्पीच वाज जस्ट वेरी brief. I will tell
Yeah.
you, I had taken extensive notes even though I was bored. Yeah. So they're like, oh, we will form 5 academic zones now. There will be one girls' hostel in every district.
Yeah.
And they have added more telescopes. That's the three
Yeah,
things
yeah.
under the education category.
Yeah.
I was
And the
like,
content creation labs too, right?
oh yes, that is also. Is that education though?
Oh, I don't know. That is.
Tricky.
That is. Yeah, this is like literally.
Tricky. Yeah, tricky.
But that is
Education.
education. That is giving, that is skilling plus education, and future, you get future influencers through that, probably, you know, who can
Oh
join your
yes.
party, enhance the dancing schemes and stuff. So, yeah,
Like,
there's a
didn't
lot of
Modi ji say
potential.
recently that oh, reels is like its own
Reels se rozgar,
economy?
reels hi rozgar
Reels
hai.
ही रोजगार है. Yeah.
There is one heading, I think one of the Hindi newspapers that summed up this whole budget very, very nicely. It says that real budget, basically, it's a real budget. Scroll on.
Oh, nice.
That's the headline. Yeah, I'll
That's
share that
a
with you.
very apt headline.
That is.
But actually, it's like those reels which 3 seconds में पता चल जाता है कि बोर होने वाला है. So it's just gonna swipe up quickly. It's one of those. They should just launch a reel banao yojana at this point, honestly. What's the point? Then, okay, so these were the things that were not mentioned. The thing I've been reminding chat and my audience about again and again is that budget is a big signaling exercise at the
Yeah.
end of the day, right? Which is like, what is the direction the government is going in? What is it thinking about? What is it sort of focusing on? So the omissions are also important
Yes.
because of that, because it means that probably they don't care about all these things which we just mentioned, which is very worrying.
Yeah.
Which is super
Also,
worrying.
health and education you mentioned, social welfare is cut by about 10,000 crore, agriculture you mentioned, rural development is cut by 53,000 crore or something, urban development is cut. So many things are cut, I mean, right now. So this whole social welfare wala jo section hai, there are huge fund cuts there.
Why
Now
though?
that
Like, does the
is
government not have any money anymore?
that is another thing that people are saying. They are talking about it. कि ये जो पूरा, how does the government generate income? So this is probably katauti ka budget. So
Okay.
when you cut so many funds, that is how you show that you have something.
Okay.
Otherwise, there is no way to show that you actually have so much income or expenditure and so on. There is this highlights wala document. Did you see that? There is a budget highlights document.
Yeah, there is
It's a
one.
very fun document.
Yeah.
And that is something that explains things in a very simple way. So I
हाँ,
went
हाँ.
through that because budget kitna sun sakte the. I really got bored and I could not hear Nirmala Sitharaman anymore. So
Yeah.
I went to the document. So this document has really good charts and stuff, and it explains a lot of things. Most of the things you can grasp in this. They are
Right,
just
right.
20 or 20 pages or so.
Right.
तो इसमें उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से लिखा हुआ है कि क्या क्या करेंगे. And in that there is one where it talks about the allocations. So Yeah, expenditure of major items in crores. So you can see
Mhm.
transport, defense, rural
Oh, it's the
development, and then
last
it goes
page.
on decreasing. Then it goes on decreasing.
It goes on decreasing. Okay, chat, just to tell you what it is. Transport, 5,98,000 crore, which is the highest spending.
Yeah.
Then defense, then rural development, then home affairs, then agriculture, education, energy, health, urban development, IT, telecom, commerce, social welfare, scientific development, tax administration, external affairs, finance, and development of Northeast. That are the major items. But this is a lie, right? Because the first item will be interest.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the government is so much in debt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not accounted for. That is there in another of these graphs.
Hmm.
So here you can see the largest chunk rupee comes from borrowings and liabilities. कैसे आता है मतलब? Corporation tax 18%, income tax 21%. This we should talk about a bit
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
from last 2 years or so, what people are paying as individual taxpayer that as has actually added to government's revenue more than what the companies, what the corporates pay.
Hmm.
So corporates are paying just 18%, while
Hmm.
income tax by people like you and me and everybody else is 21%, which is really huge, really
Hmm.
a very interesting thing. First time it has happened because we imagine companies है इतना profit तो वो बनाते हैं, हम कहाँ इतना profit बनाते हैं यार, हमारी संख्या ज़्यादा है
So
बस.
in very simple words, companies are paying 18% of the total budget that is being spent. Uh, Normal people, but the direct taxes, income tax, direct tax again, which is like 8% of the population, I think, is paying 21% of the entire budget ka chunk,
Yes,
taxes. And
yes,
indirect taxes, which is GST and other taxes, is 15%.
yeah.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
And 24 we still have to borrow from other
Yeah,
places,
and then we are borrowing
from banks
24%
and other
from
places.
the
Yeah.
market. Yeah. Wow. Okay, customs say there is 4% and excise duties is 6%. So, okay. So this gives you a pretty good picture of what is
Yes.
going on, which is like 8% of the population is basically paying 21% of our entire budget cut taxes, direct taxes. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then rupee goes to, yeah,
Yeah,
let's come to
yeah.
that
The
one.
next one.
Yeah.
So where does the expenditure go to? In this one, the highest share goes towards state's share of taxes, which is at 22%. It
Hmm.
seems like a lot right now because it is 22, it's the highest, but actually states का share पहले से कम हुआ है.
Acha.
Because या बिकॉज यू नो ना लाइक ये जो फ्यूल का जो बहुत सारा कॉस्ट था, इन्होंने कॉस्ट का जो अकाउंटिंग का जो गेम किया है
Hmm.
उससे शेयर कम हुआ है स्टेट्स का एक्चुअली, एंड द स्टेट्स
So
हैव
it like just to explain to people who don't know, and let me just quickly tell them what this is. So basically, when taxes get collected, they are collected by the center. The
या
budget may they basically say that okay, so out of the total share of the central budget, this much is going directly to the states to handle their budgets, right? So that is called devolution of taxes, right? So यहाँ पे state share of taxes it's showing 22%. Yeah, go on.
yeah, so that looks like a
Oh,
lot
but
but it is
also,
not.
since we are talking about state share of taxes, now because of VBG Ramji, will the money that they have to give to VBG Ramji come from this only? So, like, I mean, so
नहीं पता नहीं कहाँ से आएगा. States really don't have funds. They are saying literally that we do not have funds because they also get their own income from different taxes within the state itself, right? Their
yeah,
income is not enough to support a scheme like BBG Ramji, and that is not the only scheme they have to support. There are many other PM Agera Vagera scheme that they have to support. For
yeah.
example, PM Awas Yojana mein there is a component of state allocation. In PM some school Yojana there is an allocation by state thing. So it's in many schemes right now,
Hmm.
not just in one scheme. So overall state का जो income है, they are not able to pay for their own expenses. Like they are not able to, some states are not able to pay their government employees.
Yeah, yeah.
So
ये I remember. I think किसने बोला था? तेलंगाना चीफ मिनिस्टर he's the one who was talking about this, which is like basically he doesn't have money to pay salaries and he had to borrow money from the market to pay salaries also.
Exactly.
And I think that is the case with a lot of states right now, right?
And another thing I want to point out is a lot of times the center को जो share देना होता है state को, they actually do not pay. It is in arrears. For
Yes.
example, Manrega ka they have not paid. They have not paid for even natural disasters. Kerala mein last time when there was this flood, the center did not pay anything to Kerala.
Yeah.
And they were asking for the funds, but nothing came. So similarly, many other GST dues, yeah.
Yeah. GST
For
dues.
so many states were due for a long time, and then they were paid. They are still due. So things like this happen a lot.
You know
So
what is really sad, and I remember this, like, you know, when GST was passed, no, way back when 2017 May. I remember this because I was working in parliament during that time. One of the things that we were trying to also like look at was, is the center trying to completely kill the power of the state to raise money
yeah,
for itself? And GST, now we can see that GST first goes to the center and then it is devolved to the
yeah,
states. So then it is completely up to the center whether to give money or not. And now
yeah,
they're doing it for every scheme also. They're doing it for everything, basically,
yeah. Yeah, so
except petrol.
basically, yeah,
Yeah.
you take away the state's ability to actually do welfare, run welfare for its own people.
Yeah.
And that is why in elections also it becomes very important because the center can give money during elections also. Just Jivika Didi was a center scheme.
Yes, of course. Like
It
all
was not
these
a
schemes
state.
that, so in a very weird way, essentially by controlling the budgets of the state, like कितना पैसा मिलेगा उनको,
Yeah.
they can also say कि अरे opposition को क्यों देना है फिर?
Yeah, and the opposition rule state, they do not have much to give to their people. And then people who are at the margins already, they may feel कि ये सरकार तो कुछ करती नहीं है
And then
because
they
they
will
are
vote
not.
for BJP.
They vote for somebody else. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the game. That's the end game probably, and
And
that's
also
also about
it,
fiscal federalism, na?
yeah, federalism की तो लग गई है पूरी. Basically, you know, the strangely, now that you mention it, I think Mamata Banerjee has been consistently talking about this. Kerala में, I think they were consistently, Tamil Nadu also. So I
Yeah.
think these are the three states where they have held back Manrega money and GST money. So
Yeah.
they've been constantly saying, why is the center not giving our share?
And also education money. I think in Tamil Nadu, NEP का कुछ उन्होंने pay नहीं किया because they did not put PM Shri or some PM name on their schools.
Oh my God. Okay, wow.
That's so petty.
So petty. And now their governors are not even reading the speeches.
Yes.
Yeah, like, so that is another thing. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so the signaling exercise, one of the things I was also thinking about, I think the biggest conversation right now when it comes to our economy is the Trump tariffs.
Yes.
I mean, the Trump is, मतलब Trump तो रोज ही बजा रहा है हमारी, मतलब like I mean there is no other way to put it. He called our economy dead, and then like the government had to come in and say कि नहीं, क्या बोल रहा है dead economy. Like the government said nothing, but like people had to come in and say dead economy, whatever. Then he keeps imposing tariffs after tariffs. He's practically controlling our foreign policy now.
He
I've
is. He's
realized.
the spokesperson.
Yeah.
He's the global spokesperson who we have right now.
It's like
That's
he
how
is deciding who we buy oil from.
exactly. And we are like bending to all his demands. I mean, I don't know why, because Russia was so far a decent place to get oil from, and that is how we have been, मतलब आम आदमी का तो बदलता नहीं है, so we don't realize it much. But the companies have been making a lot of profit through that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I think it's shifted towards Saudi Arabia and a little bit from US, and now the US is saying that you get it from Venezuela.
Venezuela, yeah. And all the oil companies going to Venezuela are saying कि actually the processing of this is very difficult. We don't have the equipment. Wild. But yeah. So of course there is Trump tariffs, right? You know, the trade wars essentially that Trump has unleashed onto the world. And we are getting massively affected by it, and that is evident from the rupee, right?
Yeah,
So another thing, the second thing I think was absent was there was no talk about the cost of, like, the value of rupee at all.
Yeah, interesting thing about that is I actually, where did I read? I read it. So, economic survey, right? So, economic survey, when it talked about this whole rupee thing, it's almost like defending rupee. कि currency तो सबका ही गिरता है, हमारा भी गिर रहा है. And when you are a growing economy like India, it will decrease.
Yeah.
Eventually, it will increase. It's giving like really stupid statements just to back rupee in some way, but
Hmm.
it's not really able to do any justice to that. That was
Uh.
very funny actually, and that was kind of disappointing and sad too.
It actually, fascinatingly enough, this was the same excuse that Manmohan Singh had given back in the day. I found a quote where he's also
Mhm.
saying this thing, that why is the value of the rupee so sacrosanct for us? Like, why is it like a holy thing
Mm.
now, where oh rupee agar gir gaya to fir ye? He was giving an example ki when we got independence, rupee was like 5 rupees to $1,
Mhm.
and then like Indira Gandhi is the one who made it cheaper. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
the whole thing, the whole plan behind making the rupee cheaper was that we wanted more people to invest in India. We wanted the currency to be cheaper than the dollar, because that is the only way to attract more people from abroad and like get investments in India. So it's actually a good thing that the rupee is so low, and that is the response he was giving to BJP.
But at least when Modi government came in, rupee was about 64 rupees
Yeah.
per dollar. Abhi it's going to touch 100. So
Yeah.
I'm like more feeling that Twitter वाले जो लोग कहते रहते हैं
Yeah.
it's all right. Modi wants rupee to fall to about 100 because हमारा maths कमजोर हो रहा है. It's easier to calculate, when it is
Too
100.
difficult to calculate. Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
difficult to calculate. I mean, too difficult to even say 92 रुपए है अभी 92. I mean,
Yeah. Um. Also, so speaking of the Trump tariff thing again, so
hmm.
what I felt was, and I don't know if you agree, but like I think for the first half an hour of the speech I was watching, she was sort of talking about attracting more investments.
Hmm.
Like she was talking about manufacturing infrastructure, MSMEs, city infrastructure. Plus, she started with biopharma manufacturing. Right, मतलब basically generic medicine बेचना है and semiconductors. So I think one of the feeling I got, tell me if you
Hmm.
got the same feeling, is that I think the government has given up on domestic market now. They're just like बाहर के
Uh,
लोग पैसा डालो.
वो तो है ही, but what I'm feeling is that it's nothing they can do. It's the only stand that they can take. And more than the budget also says almost the same thing. Even the economic survey, it says it's almost very happy with its all the calculations. If you see the presentation, एक press conference हुआ था, ये जो RBI के होते क्या नाम है?
Hmm.
So in which he is like everything is doing very well. फॉरेक्स है ये हमारा बढ़ रहा है, फॉरेक्स रिजर्व्स बढ़ रहा है, एफडीआई आ रहा है, एम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़ रहा है, एवरीथिंग इज नाइस. There is no what do you say, criticality about how we are doing economically.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no criticality.
Hmm.
But at the same time, the economic survey begins by doing very interesting things. Even in his presentation, he talks about, there is a geopolitical conflict. The world is not the same. There is no free trade anymore. And it's amazing. I mean, listening to all these things because this is the truth of the world. The world
Hmm.
has changed right now
Hmm.
with tariffs and everything. But when it comes to domestic markets, the domestic front, there is no honesty about the going ons. There is
Hmm.
no recognition of people suffering and what's actually going on.
Hmm.
And probably this is the same as what this Trump is doing in America. Like we know America का दुनिया मतलब अमेरिका का लोग परेशान है अभी सब लोग. We know inflation is horrible. We know employment crisis there, AI taking jobs away and everything, and the migration also भी चलता रहता है side में. तो but at the same time, when Trump came to this World Economic Forum, he began his talking about America तो बहुत बढ़िया है, कितना मजेदार चल रहा है अमेरिका में, तो सब कुछ बहुत चंगा सी एकदम.
Hmm.
So you see the similarity there. I
Yeah.
mean, they have no other option but to praise their domestic front
Hmm.
so that they save face.
That's true. That's very true. But honestly, See, the thing that I have been thinking about also, right? Which is Nirmala Sitharaman. I have seen multiple speeches now over the last few
Mm,
years. FICCI and CII. Right, she
mm.
goes there and she starts screaming at the private sector, right? Which is like corporates pe chillati hai, and she says ki, why aren't you putting money into India? Like, why aren't you putting more investments
Why
into
aren't you
India?
innovating?
Yeah, why aren't you?
Yeah.
So वो पीयूष गोयल का job है. Like that is, they've divided up the two things, two tasks. Piyush Goyal goes to them and says कि why aren't you innovating? Why aren't you? And now तो he's gone to a level where like कि oh, are we going to become a global superpower with 10-minute delivery apps and ice cream बेच के क्या global
Yeah.
superpower बनोगे तुम?
Yeah.
And Nirmala Sitharaman goes and screams at them कि why aren't you putting any money? Why aren't you investing money into India? Why aren't they investing money into India?
She was the same person who also said कि आप लोग हनुमान हो. You are like Hanuman. You have unrealized potential,
Oh,
and your potential will come out one day.
of
So
course.
she's also motivating them, you know. This was previously. But now, as you are saying, even economic survey was also going behind the corporates and they were like, कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे यार. At least look at, you know, countries like South Korea, Japan.
Hmm.
उनका कुछ कुछ बड़ा बड़ा कंपनी है. They are at least, you know, generating some income for the country. नाम बढ़ रहा है. We have not a single product जो worldwide, which is known worldwide, you know.
Hmm. And another thing, I mean, we do have medicines. Like, इसीलिए biopharma से शुरू किया, I think.
We have medicine so far, but medicine actually we had much better medicines earlier.
Hmm.
We had really good generic medicines और pharmaceutical का पूरा public sector में एक unit होता था पहले,
Hmm.
which has been dismantled consistently.
Right.
तो नहीं है, कहाँ से होगा? We had many things going for us actually. They were fine. Even railways, for instance, there was this. We had a decent railway का ये जो बनाते हैं ना bogies वगैरह. We had a decent railway manufacturing thing. We still have it.
Hmm.
But it has not grown. It has never got the funds that it required to actually grow. Look at our bogies right now. They're horrible.
Yeah.
I think we have the same coaches that we had about 20 years ago.
Yeah. Except Vande Bharat, but like Vande
I'm
Bharat.
not sure. Maybe वो भी शताब्दी का 2 डब्बा निकाल के इधर लगाया हुआ होगा.
ऐसे चमकाया ऐसे बैठ
Yeah.
के
I
वंदे
don't
भारत.
trust them. Yeah.
Um,
So the only innovation that we have, like
I think
everyone is talking right
one
now.
one of the major exports was also gems and jewelry, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
It
It
is a
is moving
big,
now. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a big thing from India because we have these lot of traders and people who are making these very intricate things. Because worldwide, jewels and jewelry, as far as I understand, has gone mechanized. तो machine से जो design बनते हैं उनमें फर्क आता है compared to हाथ से जो बनते हैं. तुम्हारे हाथ
Okay.
से बहुत कुछ बनता है. So
Okay.
that is another reason Indian jewelry is preferred sometimes.
Okay. And yeah, you were telling me about the Trump tariff thing, but another thing I was thinking about was why is our private sector not investing in India? Like, because
Yeah.
like as we said earlier, according to the chart which I'm staring at immediately, corporation tax is 18%, which means that they are getting consistently more tax cuts from the government. They're not
Yeah.
paying as much taxes also.
Yeah.
So why aren't
In
they putting any money?
2019,
Huh.
you remember 2019 when this corporate tax, they got a big tax cut. So I think they were paying at a rate of about 30% or so, and now
Huh.
it is 22% and 15% for new companies or MSME kind of
Right.
manufacturing kind of companies. So it's like really slashed. And at the same time, they also get these benefits like economic zones जो होते हैं, plus multiple things. They get cuts in penalties and stuff. In fact, in this budget, the only thing that they're getting is some cuts in penalties.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, they are getting a lot of things. Plus, they're getting motivation from Nirmala Sitharaman, which none of us is getting.
That's true. That's 100%. Like, I mean, that is half her job is that only, I guess.
Yet, why are they not doing anything? What's your take? What do you think? I have a few feelings, but yeah, what do you think?
मुझे लगता है, like, I mean, one of the things is I feel like unskilled labor. That is a
Okay.
big problem. I feel like we have a lot of population that gets degrees but is kind of unskilled. So I think the industry is not willing to sort of put in the money required to train people. I'm not sure, because earlier there was this thing, right, which is like Infosys and everyone was training people first and then employing them, etc. I feel like that is shifting. But the other thing I think is that there is no market left. So if you are a company who wants to sell something, I don't think Indians have enough money to buy it for now.
Okay.
Right, because honestly, I was reading this article about how the most of the companies that are doing well are selling to the top 10%.
Yeah.
Right, which is like the aspiring class, which used to also be a big market, like which were consuming things, is now going down. So essentially, because of the pandemic, this K-shaped recovery thing, the biggest example is phones. Like there are phones under 15,000 and beech mein kuch bhi nahi hai, and there are phones above 65,000.
Yeah.
There is no middle range anymore for phones also. So I think the companies are also realizing ki either we make luxury goods and sell them to like top people or SUVs or whatever, or we import shit and sell it to them. और दी अदर इज कि गवर्नमेंट फिर इनको राशन दे रहा है बट उनके पास कुछ पैसा ही नहीं है देने के लिए. माई फीलिंग इज दैट आई मीन इवन इफ दे वांट टू इन्वेस्ट, अगर लोग खरीद नहीं रहे, पैसा ही नहीं है, तो फिर क्या करेंगे?
Well, that's right, and that is the trend worldwide right now. सभी दुनिया में यही चल रहा है. The consuming class has shrunk a lot.
Yeah.
It's only the rich, because that's also because of the inequality that we have right
Yes.
now. But what I feel about the industry not being able to do much in India's context is two things. One is that we have, rent-seeking companies. We have resource appropriators. We don't have resource generators.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because look at any company that we have right now, all the big ones, including like Tata's, Reliance, कैसे ये बने हैं? Look at their history. If you read even their autobiographies, they are all traders, man. इसमें
Yeah.
caste का भी angle है, in fact.
Yeah.
If we go deeper, there's absolutely a caste angle there.
Yep.
And we have these traders who are running businesses. So when a trader is running business, and I mean, it's not about traders, it's about the mindset of traders, So अगर आपका काम चल रहा है यहाँ से ये लेके वहां से वो लेके और generate, you are able to, be a big person, then there is no need to innovate as such. So a lot of companies in our country, what are they doing? Like, look at what Adani is doing. Adani's case is very fascinating, and that is what I've actually studied a bit. Reliance का historically जाके मैंने इतना नहीं देखा है. I know kind of Dhirubhai Ambani, how he grew and all that. There's a movie about it, literally. In that movie, you can see that he's doing appropriation of stuff, and we are happy about it. We are cheering him.
Yeah.
So if that is our idea about our industrialists, why do they create, man?
Yeah.
So अभी Adani पर देखते हैं छोटा सा. तो अडानी का what was his business and what is his business? Like we don't even know about his business before 2014 कि वो करता क्या था exactly. एक पोर्ट था उसके पास.
Port था, एक port. Yes.
एक
yes.
पोर्ट था.
Yeah.
Now he has about 14-15 ports.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. He has airports now. He has like all these big mines in really beautiful and integral part of the country. तो ये सब उसके पास है. ये कहाँ से आया यार? कैसे
Now
आया उसके
cement,
पास?
he has basically a duopoly in cement हो गया है. Power distribution is also there. Electricity, yeah, exactly. Distribution.
Solar.
Yeah, pura supply chain he's trying to basically buy out.
So, is he building that, or is
No.
he getting it? Literally, he's literally
acquiring it.
getting it. He's acquiring it, and he's not even building on top of it.
Yeah.
So I was looking at, people say sometimes ki don't tell anything to, these people because they are job creators in the country and blah, blah. That's bullshit, absolutely. Because Adani is such a huge company, such a huge empire now, employs about 45,000 people only worldwide.
Yeah.
पूरी दुनिया में. Just 45,000 people पे लिखा है यार. क्या मतलब है? Even
Adani
Reliance
Group in
has
its
about 3 lakh people in
entirety.
India.
In its entirety.
In its entirety, yeah. Reliance has about 3 lakh people within India.
But it still has 3 lakh people. That's also like itnu sa.
हाँ, इतना सा है फिर भी है ना मतलब. Tata has about 5-6 lakh people. तो आप कैसे इनको कह रहे हो कि employer generator है and all that? नहीं बता रहे
Indian
भाई,
Railways, Indian Army, biggest employment generators.
Yes. This
Both
fact
government.
should be talked about again and again and again. Because a lot of people, a lot of times are like, इनको कुछ मत बोलो, including people like, Dipinder Goyal को कुछ मत बोलो, ये तो jobs तो create कर रहे हैं. Where, man, where, कहाँ?
यहाँ पे Amar has an interesting comment also. He says that innovations and research from private companies will take a lot of time, skill, and money, and the ROI is too far down the line. That's very accurate also. I feel like because they earn so much money from this extraction bullshit that they do, which is rent seeking, resource extraction,
Yeah,
it just also kills their need to innovate.
exactly.
Because इतना immediately पैसा आ रहा है जल्दी जल्दी.
Yeah.
Like for example, the crude oil thing we were talking about, right? I feel like from Russia, there is a different grade of oil that they use, and Reliance has plants which can, like refine that crude oil and sell it to Europe. So that is one thing that the US had brought up. कि मतलब basically the oil that is coming from Russia is getting refined here and going to Europe. So essentially,
Yeah.
tariff उसके लिए भी लगा हम पे. And and if like someone like an Ambani or an Adani is making such easy money,
Yeah.
why would they innovate?
Exactly.
There
And
is
you know,
no
I have another
need.
theory.
Huh.
I have another theory which says that when you become too big, no, you will not create anything new.
Hmm.
It becomes impossible for you to actually create new things when you become really too big.
Right.
Because one, you become too big to fail, so the government will bail you out. You're assured about that, and that has been the case in our country. We have seen it with many companies now, including banks,
That's true.
especially the banks. And the second thing is, matlab, imagine Google right now, or look at Facebook even. Facebook initially a product they made, which is Facebook. After that, everything is acquired.
Yes, they
It's
they
growing
acquired one
by
company after another.
acquisition.
Yeah.
Yes. And they seek out these interesting businesses, and they talk to their board of directors or whatever bullshit experts they have, and they're always going about, कि next क्या acquire करें, next क्या build करें, is not really featuring in their conversation.
That's very
And
true.
if they are building something, that is only for individual profit. It's never for like
I have
public
another
good.
example, right?
Yeah.
OTTs. Dude,
Yeah.
see, like Netflix came, beautiful app, beautiful everywhere, optimized, whatever. Then Hotstar came, and you remember how trashy Hotstar still is. Like
Yeah.
essentially, they have acquired HBO ka rights, Disney ka rights, all the things. Now it's Jio Hotstar merged together. पहले Jio अलग था, वो garbage app था. Hotstar अलग और एक garbage app. Now they've merged together. Now there are two garbage apps which have created a giant garbage app, and they have all the libraries of everything
Oh.
that is available in India, and they give it in such a shitty experience. I'm just so also the cricket broadcasting rights. So my thing is, there is this term, no, enshittification,
Yes.
which is happening, which
Yes.
is essentially how, because the market is just rewarding garbage products, that there is like this process of enshittification happening. I feel like that's happening a lot in India when it comes to businesses also.
Enshittification is also when platforms knowingly degrade themselves
Yeah.
because they know that now they can survive with this shit.
Exactly.
So they become bad as they grow up. So look at Google right now. I mean, there is something called Google Zero.
Yeah.
You literally cannot search things in Google. You are searching less, and everything is sponsored. Ad money also. Even for the corporates, the people who are advertising on Google, even for them, it's becoming shittier. So yeah, that's enshittification.
Actually, now that you mention it, I just had a thought
Yeah.
about the budget only, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel like this government has run out of ideas a while ago. Like, I mean, like you were only saying, no, there are like rehashing of schemes and everything that is happening. I feel like they have run out of ideas. A. B. I think they don't even need to try anymore because of vote chori.
Yeah.
So they're winning anyway. So it's like there is no effort to be put in anymore to come up with even like a mildly interesting budget now.
Yeah, there was a guest on the Wire show, one of the Wire shows, and he was saying ki there's a different audience for the budget. There's a different audience during the elections.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, that's true. That blows my mind. Another comment here, Akhilesh is saying, why would any corporate invest in India? Don't have consistent tax regime and corruption is rampant. They maintain permanent employees to deal with officials and pay bribes just to run business peacefully. That's also true. Like there is no like basically एक दिन GST आ जाएगा, फिर दूसरे दिन उसका रेट चेंज कर देगा, फिर तीसरे दिन बंद कर देगा, फिर चौथे दिन फिर से शुरू हो जाएगा. There is no consistency in policy also, so why would you
Yeah.
invest?
And for a smaller businessman, let's say I want to do a startup thing, though they announce big things like fund hai for startup, but actually practically things are so difficult. Even to get there are these layers of bureaucracy one has to go through to get just company certificates, and the compliance is so difficult. Especially if you have a manufacturing small unit, compliance is so difficult. Especially with GST regime and stuff, it has become so difficult that you have to hire a CA. Otherwise, you could do it on your own. But now you have to have a CA. And in this budget, interestingly, Nirmala ji mentions about this thing called corporate mitra.
Corporate mitra, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So corporate mitras are essentially, they will first train people. They will take money from anybody who wants their services.
Oh wait, it's a paid service. It's like a
It's a paid
CA,
service.
mini CA.
It's a mini CA. Yeah.
Oh, so this
nothing-
corporate mitra is going to become a course or what?
It's going to be in education, part of education. They're like included in your subject syllabus and stuff like that. And then this is,
Aren't CAs already doing that job?
I think people are already doing that anyways.
Yeah.
You need jumlas.
But okay, sorry.
Like, when the intern thought of this, they were like, "Madam, corporate mitra banate hain."
Oh, their internship scheme has gone to the dogs already. So,
Yeah.
chat, in case you don't know, 2 years ago, they had introduced like this amazing scheme which everybody was talking about, where कितने internships देंगे, कितने बहुत claim किए थे ना internship देंगे.
5 lakh internship in or something like that. Or
हाँ,
5
हाँ.
crore internship.
हाँ, something
5
like-
crore type था. मतलब
Yeah,
बड़ा
yeah,
है,
yeah.
it was a big number, yeah.
Yeah, they were
I can
giving
find out.
they were giving like big numbers like 5 lakh, 5 crore. How does it matter? Because हुआ नहीं.
No, but I remember कि about one, I for some episode I had researched कि about 1,60,000 internships were offered and only 33,000 were taken.
Yes, that's what I was coming to. So I think there's a story in print. I think there was an answer that was given in Parliament also about this, which is like, not only did 30,000 people odd get the internships, but the number of people who stayed were like some 6,000 who completed the whole internship program. And this time I was reading that the allocation for that has been cut also. Like वो जो scheme है उसका भी allocation पूरा it was something like 9,000 crore, वो हो गया अभी 500 crore. So it's just, they're also like sunsetting their own schemes which 2 years ago they had launched. Yeah.
They aren't even talking about it anymore.
But this corporate mitra thing, tell me.
It's a mini C, as you say. That's the easiest way to understand.
I have a very controversial take here, okay, about CAs as a profession, okay.
Okay.
I feel like, because I tried to do CA also in my younger days and sucked
Okay.
at it. So the thing is, I did my articleship, right, for 3.5 years. वो करना पड़ता है ना, like slave labor करना पड़ता है, and then you give exams and then you become a CA. So होता क्या था कि like I would go in the morning to coaching to learn all these auditing practices and accounting standards and all the fancy economics and the company secretary and all the things. Yeah.
God, I wanted to do that CS thing for a while. Thank goodness I didn't.
So I was doing all that, right? And then the weird thing is that सुबह बताते थे ये सब अच्छे से कैसे करना है, right? I would go to office and the CS would be doing the freaking opposite. Like, for example, audit करने जाओ, right? You go to like this company and you find like something wrong with their account books, for example, right? Which is according to auditing practices that were taught. You go to your CA, the CA looks at it and is like, "कि ये क्यों डाला?" It's like, this is nonsense, we will fix it. Like, it's like, what? Like, client otherwise हमको क्यों hire करेगा बाद में next year के audit के लिए, right? If we point out all these things. And then शाम को again you go and you study corporate law, you study all these fancy nice things. Dude, it's like a profession that has been born to
Yeah.
save taxes.
Yeah. True, very true.
to basically exploit loopholes in the
Yeah,
law. It is literally a profession that is based on that, right? All
yeah,
the
that's true.
successful CAs are CAs successful because their clients pay them to save their tax and basically do goal, right?
Yeah, and in our country, doing ghol is like the most standard practice, you
Yeah.
know. For example, I was trying to understand black money.
Huh.
मतलब कैसे काम कैसे करता है black money? So there are so many practices that happen every day in front of us that actually generate black money, but we don't even pay attention to those. For example, कोई भी छोटा ऑफिस खोल के कोई बैठा है, क्लिनिक खोल के बैठा है या दुकान खोल के बैठा है, there's always a कच्चा and पक्का balance. कच्चा
Oh.
रिसीट पक्का रिसीट कच्चा कुछ तो कहते हैं ना.
Huh.
So there's always this. So there's something to show to the even the compliance. There's something else that actually happening in the business. Otherwise, the question that you were talking about earlier, ki how we are with the market in India. At on one side in data, we don't really see people having a consumption ka any capacity.
Hmm.
But at the same time, we are seeing around us, there are so many people buying so many things and doing so many things. Malls are
Yes.
filled with people and everything. How is that happening?
Yes.
So we have two parallel economies running in the country. This is
Hmm.
something to really understand and actually kind of talk about.
No,
So there's this,
basically what we were mentioning about the wealth inequality,
yeah,
right? Which is like two parallel economies. Because I heard this classic line. I don't know who said it, but I've been repeating it again and again, which is for the rich in this country, there is a system of socialism at play, right? Basically, they are allowed to take big risks. They're allowed to take big loans. They're allowed to sort of bid on big tenders. And if they fail, the government has the backing for them, which is like write off कर देंगे, बचा लेंगे, bankruptcy में चला जाएगा, and then they will whatever bankruptcy code जो भी करेंगे. And for the poor, there is a welfare system, right? Which is like poor के लिए there is a completely welfare system कि ration, everything, basic survival, the government is ensuring, right? But for that middle aspiring, it is full on capitalism. राइट विच इज लाइक तुम्हारा देखो, तुमको खुद मेहनत करने का है, तुमको खुद पैसा बचाने का है, तुमको इफ यू कैन एग्जिट द कंट्री. Like that's what most people want. They want to
yeah,
escape, and capitalism is like, nahi, if you work harder, you will be able to escape this
yeah,
poverty and everything
yeah.
that
You'll also be billionaire one day.
yeah,
It's
like
correctly that.
either you become content creator also, then algorithm will take over your life. You basically become gig worker, then again algorithm will take over your life. So for any sort of aspiring, I don't even call them middle class anymore, bacha kucha, it is full capitalism.
Yeah.
There's three
And this is
different
not
modes.
even middle class. It's the top 10%, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, anybody who earns over 25,000 is now in the top 10%, right?
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous, by the way.
That's
25,000 per month.
crazy.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy, yeah.
But you were saying there are two worlds. Yeah, go on.
I was saying two worlds and also in aspect of, you know, this organized and unorganized sector.
Hmm.
That's a big thing. And I've been like trying to understand this better because this is the reality of our country. And if we really want to understand all the systems that run this country, one is this unorganized sector, man. So, you know, this amazing economist called Arun Kumar.
Yes.
So he talks
JNU.
about that all the time. And I
Yes.
love him for that. उनका एक इंटरव्यू नहीं होता जिसमें वो उसके बारे में बात ना करें. Always he brings that up and he has this book about black economy and stuff. Black money का पूरा समझाया उन्होंने. Demonetization के बारे में भी उनका book है. So he talks about this unorganized sector. And because of this
Sorry, just a
unorganized
question.
sector,
Is gig economy also a part of the unorganized sector, or is it
that is
organized?
formal because that is why the government wants more gig jobs which have contracts in them. So in the new labor codes, they have this contract thing कि contract सबको मिलेगा, job मिले ना मिले, contract पक्का मिलेगा. So when you contractualize things and you bring them into the tax and documentation का ambit, it becomes kind of formal.
Sure.
So we can always claim that there is more job generation as such. But in reality, unorganized sector, even now in factories, they are mandating sort of thing कि everybody has to get a certificate. Right? What do you say? Appointment का वो letter वगैरह
Yeah.
पक्का देना है. They have mentioned
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so that will technically bring them into formal, but actually if you look at the unorganized sector, suppose मैं अब कहीं पे कोई फैक्ट्री में ऐसे ही randomly एक पेंसिल बनाने का पेन बनाने का काम करती हूँ, there is no formalization, there
Hmm.
is no formal guarantee इतना इतना मिलेगा, मौखिक रूप से contracts बनते हैं, and you can be laid off anytime,
Hmm.
and there are 10 more people ready to do that job.
That's true.
There is no job security. There is also physical security, man.
Hmm.
There are these dingy, cramped places sometimes where you are doing all your job for 14 hours or so in a day. And these are horrific. And a lot of jobs in our country are like that.
Hmm.
And a lot of women and men are doing those. And a lot of jobs are also घर में से job होता है.
That's
In
true.
all the urban centers,
That's true.
all families, they have one or the other things that they are creating. They are making sometimes these luxury bags. Football World Cup आ रहा है, तो they are making footballs at home. They are stitching these things up. So यही है हमारा टेक्सटाइल का actual output, और इसी से यही तो cheap labor है ना. So for every product you are sometimes getting like 1 rupee, 2 rupee,
That's
or
true.
sometimes in paisas. Or there are these people who are peeling almonds.
Yeah.
You know, your
No,
job
and
is just to
another
peel
chat
almonds.
has pointed out that Wow Momo incident that happened recently is also a
Yes.
big example of that, right?
Yes.
Like the Wow Momo. See, Wow Momo on the surface of it is like this giant franchisee which is everywhere in airports,
Yeah.
etc. But I was so shocked when I read that, which is like
Yeah.
workers were locked into a factory,
40 of them.
40 of them, and I think 16 of them lost their lives or something, or more. Now more numbers are coming in. It's horrifying.
It's horrifying.
How can you call this formal employment?
Yeah. And that's the true labor condition in our country.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, and like not a year goes by when there is not an explosion in an explosive factory. Like, I mean, the firecracker factory, whatever. There was this horrible one that happened in Tamil Nadu, I think last year only. It's really sad. But, I agree with you. I mean, there is the formal economy and there is the informal economy. And this
And
government.
within the informal economy, there are not everybody who is doing this kind of life. There are people who are living really good lives.
Yeah.
So many traders and businessmen who do come into the ambit of GST, but they can always play with CAs and this and that. They are generating a huge income as well. We also have that class. We also have realtors, real estate ka market. Matlab every
Yes.
gully you see in Delhi and places like some of the places in North India, वहाँ पे real estate के 5 ऑफिस खुले होते हैं. क्या कर रहे होते हैं हम लोग बैठ के? So जो deals wheels हो रहे हैं.
Also,
So many people in that.
another example I saw recently. I went to Himachal Pradesh. बीच में पंजाब लगता है, तो वहां पे देर आर दीज बोर्ड्स ना कि आपको अगर कनाडा जाना होगा
Yeah.
या यूएस जाना होगा तो फिर
Yeah.
आपका वीजा का काम कर देंगे एक्सेट्रा.
Yes.
आई एम लाइक, वेट, हाउ मेनी आर देयर? That's again, like, I mean, like it's similar, right? Which is like
Yeah.
this. I don't think they might be like formally doing this or
Exactly.
whatever.
So that's not formal, but they are registered under something else entirely, maybe teaching English or
Correct,
something,
correct.
IELTS or something like that. And they are doing there are two parts of the business. One is the formal part, one is the informal part, and that is how our country is running. Everybody is doing that. I mean, look at all
Coaching
the private
centers.
clinics. प्राइवेट क्लिनिक मतलब
Yeah,
डॉक्टर
private clinics, yeah.
अच्छा बिजनेस है ना, मतलब डॉक्टर होना तो इतना अच्छा बात है and all that. But even the doctors, we don't know how many patients are actually going to them.
That's
There is
true.
no way to actually know. But these are very
100%.
respected, nice people, and they charge whatever they charge. And everybody has 2 books of accounts.
Yeah, yeah,
So
100%.
that is what I was talking about, 2 Indias.
Yeah, and okay, I'm gonna end this also, but final comment on where we are going as an economy. Is there anything hopeful? Is there anything worth looking out for, or anything fixable that you can see?
What? Really? You're asking this question after all this discussion?
I mean, you shouldn't leave the audience on a sad note. I don't like it, at least. Like that.
No, I was just joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, see, I may think in dystopia, but I have hopes in me. I always have hopes in me. So
Yeah.
I'm always hopeful about things. And that's one, I don't know, a weird thing about me or so. But yeah, so in this budget, I don't really have much hopes. But I'm seeing a lot of people coming out and talking about it. For example, right here, this is a good community where we are talking about all these issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Similarly, there are many rallies and protests are planned and they are already happening. We had a long march in Nasik just last week or so, where about 40-50,000 people marched to around Mumbai, and they were that was about land rights, that was about working conditions, that was also about Manrega. So people are protesting, people are on the ground, and now with things like this and things escalating, a lot more people are going to be on the ground. That's a very obvious fact. And I'm also very pleased that, for example, this Wow Momowala case, it was social media people, social media journalists, let me
Yeah.
say that, who actually highlighted this case. It never came in any of the main media. So I have hopes in that way. I have hopes from people. I mean, I can't really say I have hopes on this budget or on this government anymore, but I do have hopes on people. They are definitely going to at least be aware about things and do something about it. And even
Yeah.
pollution, I mean, though the government is not saying anything about it, people are making their voices
Oh,
heard.
absolutely. 100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, people are speaking, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, the Godi media is not showing it. But
Yes.
that is now we are used to it. I mean, now
Yeah.
to I've even stopped complaining about that. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm like, हाँ हम ही कर लेते हैं. It's okay. हम ही जितना बात कर सकते हैं, जितने लोगों तक पहुंच सकते हैं, we will do it. But yeah, any closing thoughts? Anything else you wanted to add or anything else? Uh,
In terms of budget, I mean, there are so many things that are scary actually.
hmm.
If we talk about those. So one is this data center. There is too much reliance on digital and data centers.
Oh,
I
yes,
think we should.
totally forgot to talk about that. Oh my God. Yes, sorry. Can you stay for like 10 minutes to talk about this? Like, are you in a hurry?
I'm not in a hurry at all.
Oh, yes, of course, dude. Very important. Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing that up. So our government is putting in a lot of money into data centers, and NRIs are being asked to invest, but also like people who are overseas are being asked to invest. Like it is going, they're going to make it easier for them to do it.
Yeah.
There will be less taxes they will have to pay, and there is a tax holiday till
Yeah.
2047
2047. Yes.
for data centers.
Yeah.
WTF? Sorry.
Exactly.
But go on, your thoughts, then I will give my ranty thoughts also.
Yeah, so data centers is a very scary thing because one, what we are doing is we already have some data centers first of all in our country. जैसे कि सरकारी कुछ data center होते हैं, NTT type के हैं. Already A1, A2 have their own data centers and stuff. So it's not like we don't have data centers. We have them. We have smaller data centers. They are running from inside the cities already, like in crowded areas. Okay. Second thing is the kind of data centers the government is expecting and encouraging is foreign funded ones. So let's say Google is coming and making a data center here. Now, when Google is coming and opening a data center here, it's essentially for Google products.
Yeah.
It's essentially for Google customers, and they can be anywhere in the world. You cannot ensure that it's going to be only Indians who will, choose their service, or you cannot really choose to do that. Maybe they will have a couple of servers of a couple of apps or services around. They could do that, but you cannot essentially have a border kind of thing even in cloud or anything like that. You cannot have those things. So you are basically inviting foreigners and foreign technology. They are going to be doing it, they are going to be making those. And again, this about all this thing about jobs and all, इतना job नहीं होने वाला है, but आपको environmental loss हो जाएगा, because
Environmental
data
loss, yeah.
centers are not recommended in a hot country at all, first of all, because they generate a lot of heat and they need a lot of electricity. We are not good
And
with
water
that. And water, obviously.
for
So
cooling.
we are
Yeah.
not good. And for cooling, yeah, absolutely. And if you see, like US has a lot of data centers. People always point that out. But US is the country where now we are hearing about all these problems of data centers as well.
Yeah.
है ना, जहां ज्यादा है वहीं से तो पता चलेगा ना कि प्रॉब्लम क्या है.
No, and also like I read a news recently. So okay, I just two thoughts. You can also add to this. One is I think this new obsession with data centers also has to do with AI. Right, you know, basically इतना सारा processing करना है OpenAI को and Anthropic को and DeepSeek को and everyone. So I think that is one of the major obsessions because अभी तक तो like AWS and all were like cloud storage के लिए whatever they were building data center, but this is a new beast, right?
Yeah.
This is like completely different. The second is they want like these companies to invest in India, build data centers. Of course, there is the environmental loss that you talk about, but I was reading news that even the companies that were investing in data centers in the US, etc., they are backing out. Like some 13 contracts, 13 big contracts of data centers have been cancelled, right? Because
Okay.
they don't see much promise in like
Hmm.
वो बहुत hype है. AI is
Yeah.
very hyped at the end of the
Yeah.
day. It is a big bubble, right?
Yeah.
The third thing I was thinking about was that in my head, think about it. In my head, data center is like, let's say, this giant square box with like cooling and all the things. So it requires a lot of land, and then there are like these racks with like
Yeah.
like motherboards and whatever. So it's
Yes.
like computers essentially. They
Yeah.
get hot, and then there is water required to cool it,
Hmm.
and it is connected to a global network, which is the internet. Right? In my
Yes.
head, that is it, right?
That is it.
But I was looking at this video about
Hmm.
how the new age data centers are very different, right? Which is like the
Okay.
AI ones are actually massive processing machines. So
Mm-hmm.
they will require GPUs, they will require RAMs, they will require a lot of other things. So it's not just a storage thing anymore. It is a processing thing, right? So every year that data center might need to be upgraded with the latest thing, which might not be compatible. So then how are we supposed to do that? And then if you look at the importing of all these GPUs and all the things, वो वहाँ पे तो हमारा already लग चुका है. We don't manufacture any of it. So yeah, so those are my overall ranty thoughts. Go on.
Oh, that's very nice, actually. I didn't read about this too much.
Mm.
But yeah, I understand about this AI bubble. A lot of companies
Yes.
investing in each other, and there is this huge complex graph that has formed,
Yes.
and a lot of investment in that. And people now are saying that AI bubble might burst. In that case, this over reliance on data center may not really work out.
It actually might be more dangerous
It
for
might
us.
be a white elephant sort of situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not really recommended. So probably that's another reason why companies are backing out. But we and our government going after this, like a new masala or some new shit, and then excessive this kind of thing is not really good. I mean, you want to have data centers, have them.
Hmm.
Not an issue at all.
Hmm.
बनाओ ना, आप बना लो, आप A1 A2 से बनवा लो, ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
वो तो कर ही रहे होंगे already.
Everybody needs data centers, but what you are doing essentially is you are giving contracts. And another thing that is happening is that Adani, Ambani, and people like them, essentially these two people, they are going in contracts with Google, and they're going to be manufacturing this thing. So it's kind of going to become a rent-seeking business for Adani. When
Yes,
Adani
of course. Yeah.
goes in contract with Google, and now Google has a data center, but who's getting the profit? Adani.
Hmm.
So that's another
Again,
another
rent
situation.
seeking.
हाँ, मतलब
Rent next level rent seeking हो गया ये तो.
exactly. So why are we going after contracts like this? इसमें हमारा क्या फायदा in general?
And
Let's
connected
get
to
30
that is
people
this
to get
whole
a job.
semiconductor thing that they're doing
Yes,
also, right? Which is
yes.
like semiconductor push करेंगे, etc.
Yeah, from many years now.
And also, like, tell me, again, I was reading up on this a little bit. Very few semiconductor, what are they called? Fabrication plants. There is like a term, right? Like that micro fab or something. Chat will
Yeah,
tell me.
yeah, there's something like that. Yeah.
So these companies who make like extremely, minute, tiny semiconductors and those chips, right? They don't do technology transfer.
Yeah.
So it is
They
based
don't,
on
they
their
don't.
completely fabrication plants, I think, right? That's what they're called.
Yeah, the contract that we had with one of these companies in Gujarat that did not eventually work out was the same. And that's why they're hiring women also. A lot of women were supposed to be hired in these because they are good with their hands. अच्छे से कर देते हैं कामों को. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि basically you are like how iPhones are being what do you say? वो जो
Assembled.
assembled. Yeah,
Yes.
assembly is the word.
Assembly.
So semiconductor also there is an assembly sort of thing happening here. It's not you are creating the thing from entirety. That's not possible.
Lithography is what it's called. Like chat is saying lithography, the process of making it is
I see.
lithography. And then immediately there is a comment under that saying litho to bhul hi jao, India is not ready. Like, so yeah, go on. Yeah.
But this time I'm missing the chat. I mean, I can't access the chat.
Oh yeah, I know. Jagdish is enjoying your sarcasm.
All right.
But
Yeah, so
go on. Sorry.
I don't know about the semiconductors thing. I mean, I think we have missed the bus. If we really wanted to do it, we should have begun from the beginning. We aren't
And
doing that
उसमें
at
भी
all.
तो
And
R&D
we
and innovation लगता है ना. I mean
we are
that
not
is
even thinking about lithium extraction. अगर हमारे country में है भी,
yeah
so we don't have technologies to extract that, without which you cannot begin the semiconductors thing at all. So
yeah.
you aren't even thinking in those directions. If you were really, then you would begin from the beginning. So I don't think there's much thought to it. You just want to replicate things. Like look at China, for example. China ने कुछ तो अलग किया ना. Now when US said that Nvidia cannot, export their chips to China, China said, "Fuck off, fine. We don't need yours.
Yeah.
Chill."
हम बनाएंगे.
That is cool. हाँ, मतलब वो already बना रहे थे, which was a different, slightly different from it, but it was working.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not as good as Nvidia, but tomorrow it will be.
No, and also like the way they developed DeepSeek also like kind of stunned people, right? Because
Yeah.
so I remember this again, like we are going a little deeper into this. Sorry, chat, but like this is very interesting. So DeepSeek essentially is like a wild product that came out of nowhere because OpenAI US saw that China is also developing AI. And how do you develop AI? GPUs. Who makes GPUs? Nvidia, right? So then China ko bhejo hi mat, right? So they were like, they literally made it a criminal thing to export it. China used like old ass GPUs that they had already and like whatever, and they made a cheaper version of the AI, which is even better than OpenAI's.
Yeah.
That is what was stunning to them, which is like, oh my god, okay, so this didn't work. I don't know if we can do that right now, but there is hope. I don't know.
China has very interesting things going. I mean, you have heard about this reverse migration from China. Like people from China go to the US universities and they are the ones who come back compared
Yes.
to Indians. They don't come back.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
people go there essentially to settle.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they
yeah.
come back and then they build their stuff there. And now in the recent, there's this recent, I think, क्या नाम है उसका, Leiden University or something, which brings out these amazing rankings कि R&D सबसे ज़्यादा कहाँ हो रहा है. उसमें top 25 में I think 3 or 4 are other country ka universities. All top 25 kind of are from China, man. एक ranking
Really?
है, R&D का ranking होता है इसमें particularly.
Interesting.
And Harvard has lost its spot. It's on 3rd number now. China का 2 universities is 1st and 2nd. This is only in respect of
Whoa.
technology and R&D. Which
Fascinating.
universities are innovating. Yeah, I'll share that link with you. Maybe you can show it when you edit. You can show
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Interesting.
so
Interesting.
That's amazing. That was really eye-opening to me. And these are the rankings which are from 2023. Because वो past का वो analysis करते हैं time लग जाता है. So 2023 का ये ranking है, and this is the ranking. And now again, if you have to rank it, which will come like this year or next year, whenever, you will see it's going to be a different scenario. और
Yeah.
India का number, by the way, उसमें like 270 something है, and that goes to Vellore Institute of Technology.
Oh, really? VIT. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh. 270,
So-
but still. Like
Yeah,
VIT. Well done.
270.
Well done. Yeah, man. Okay, we did end on a depressing note then.
So,
Unfortunately.
I mean, they are doing this, and what we are doing in terms of education, content creation labs banao, guys, reels banao.
Reels banao. We have
Reels
like
hai, oh
content
God.
creator labs now. We are going to make some content. Like everybody's going to make content. Thank you, Kabir. That was a good non-analysis of the budget. I think people got things out of it. And if you want to watch like an uncut version of this, there is a live stream currently happening as I record this, and there are members here who are commenting and asking questions also. So please become a member. Please consider becoming a member. Another announcement: if you're watching this, I have stopped doing public streams now. I am going to give it a break. I'm only doing members only streams like these, and I will be recording videos. You will be getting recorded videos. So for a bit, I have paused public streams. So if you want, you can become a member. Another incentive for you. Yes. And with that, I say bye bye to you from me and Kabir. Kabir,
Thank you so much for having me. It was so much fun.
yes. Do you
There
want to
is
promote
anything-
anything?
Yeah, I don't know what should I promote.
Your show.
हाँ मतलब मैं ही प्रोडक्ट हूँ. I think everybody is product in this age. तो मैं खुद को प्रमोट कर रही हूँ, guys. Follow my work on the Wire. Follow Wire का videos. Follow
Yes.
my personal videos. एक कबीर नाम से मेरा एक channel भी है on YouTube.
Yes.
And Instagram पे follow करो यार. बहुत साल हो गए मुझे. My followers are not increasing. What is this?
Yes. डिस्काउंट शैला रशीद बोल रही है उसको फॉलो करो.
Oh, God.
Okay, bye.
Bye.